Now we have been joined by little bright young stars of the Pakistan, and we want to ask about
Bundle of joy.
Yes, how do they celebrate? And there's a new name for them in the town. They are called Generation Z. Yeah. So we have Generation Z in the studio, and we would like to ask them, how do they celebrate their Independence Day? Because certainly we had some different connotations to our Independence Day when we were growing up, right? So without any further ado, we would like to introduce our wonderful young stars in our studio. We are very glad that we have been joined by Sarym Zaryab, who also happens to be a very talented musician. Assalamu alaikum, Sarym.
Happy Independence Day
to you.
You too. Thank you for inviting me.
And thank you so much for joining us. It's wonderful to have you over here, Pakistan Zindabad.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. And alongside Sarym, ladies and gentlemen, we're very lucky that we've been joined by a student who actually, what does he want to be when he grow up? I think that's going to be a wonderful question, but he happens to be Mr. Abdulhadi. Hello, Assalamu alaikum, Jashn Azadi Mubarak.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Jashn Azadi, hame bhi Mubarak. Thank you so much, Abdulhadi, for joining us. Wonderful to have you over here. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not the least, we have a superstar over here, and her name happens to be Daneen. Hello, Assalamu alaikum, Jashn Azadi Mubarak.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Absolutely perfect. How are you? Are you enjoying Independence Day today?
Yes.
Yeah, you look wonderful. Where did you get your dress from?
I got it from market, and I also make sure that I wear a new dress on Independence Day.
Oh, wow. And you always make sure you're going to wear a new dress on Independence Day. Okay. How much do you love your country? What is the name of your country?
My country's name is Pakistan, and I love my country.
How much?
Like a lot more.
Do you love your father and mother more, or do you love your country more? Do you love mummy or daddy more, or do you love Pakistan more?
I love Pakistan.
I love Pakistan. Thank you so
wow.
much for saying that. That was
She's
amazing.
a politician in the
And
making.
who loves you more? Does your daddy love your mummy more or you more?
They both does.
They both does, okay. I think that's wonderful. Hadi, what about you? What do you love the most, about Pakistan? If I am to ask you कि Pakistan में क्या अच्छा लगता है, so what are you going to say?
Faisal Masjid.
Faisal Masjid. You love Faisal Masjid. And do you go over there very often?
Yes.
Do you go pray over there?
Yes.
Wow, wonderful. And when we are to speak about independence, do you think that your father is more independent at home, or do you think your mother is more independent at home?
Father.
Your father is more independent. Your mother is not. Really? Oh, okay. You just have to make sure that when you go back home, your mother does not kind of resort to anything other than peace and love with you. Okay?
Yes.
So it's wonderful to have you. Sarym, what about you? When we say that Independence Day, what do you take of Independence Day?
So basically, what I take of Independence Day is that Azadi.
Yeah.
We had a partition from India, which is basically the best thing we ever had.
True.
They were legit making us their slaves. We had to do whatever they said.
True.
And we also had to do whatever Britain said. So thank God, Qaeda just did
Kind
this.
of gave us this land where we were able to go to our mosque, study what we wanted to study, grow as we wanted to grow. Not just that. And I think that, that speech, because Professor Abdul Basim Mujahid was speaking about it, I think it's a very famous speech of Qaeda Muhammad Ali Jinnah, where he actually said that, that you're free to go to your mosque, you're free to go to your temples. Yes. And I think that this is something which throughout our nation, ladies and gentlemen, throughout our people who are in Pakistan, it kind of resonates. But now, Daneen, coming back to you, जब हम कहते हैं कि यार आज़ादी मुबारक, तो इसका क्या मतलब होता है?
It means like Pakistan
is free, right? We are free and we can do anything. So when we say that we can do anything, does that mean that we should make Pakistan dirty?
No.
Do you think we should clean it more? What do we need to do?
we should clean it more and keep our Pakistan clean.
Yes.
And
Green.
Clean and no robbers. Or
Yeah, no robbers.
Something, yeah.
No
and
shopping.
nothing like bad people in our town.
Yeah.
And something.
Oh,
Wow.
wonderful.
And
Wonderful. So Hadi, now moving on to you, how do you celebrate your Independence Day? Tell us
I
about it.
celebrate my Independence Day. First, I go to market and buy my Azadi dress
Okay.
and flags, and then balloons, and then I decorate my cycle and my
wonderful.
house with flags and balloons.
Yeah.
Then I cut the cake.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
then you got a cake as well. Wow. I think that's great. And while you're doing all of this, you might think of Pakistan. Now, so now if I'm to ask you when you're going to grow up, what are you going to become first? Tell me that.
Army man.
Army man. So you want to be in Pakistan Army, right?
Yes.
You know, and once you're going to be an army man, what are you going to do then?
Then I will do engineering.
Engineering.
Oh,
Okay, wow, that's wonderful. I
Yes,
think that
the
the
life
boys got a
figured
plan.
out.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
boys
yeah.
got a plan over here.
Yeah.
Salim, what about you? What do you want to be? You're a musician, alhamdulillah, and you're a wonderful musician as of now. But when we are going to talk about how are you going to contribute towards Pakistan's progress and prosperity, what are your plans?
What are my plans for Pakistan's progress?
Yes.
So basically, one of my plans, or you could say, according to me, is that I just want to make it perfect.
Wonderful.
This might sound kind of weird because like nothing's perfect, but I just want to make it perfect, have nothing to do with evil energy. I don't want any negativity in this country.
Yeah.
I only want positive energy and good people around me.
And that's exactly, that's exactly what we are thinking about today. And thank you so much that, that you came up with this bright idea. And it's not weirdo at all, let me tell you.
Yes.
Because in the first place, you really need to have this intent. Once you have this intent, that's the first step that you've taken. Once you start to speak about it, that's the second step that it's going to bring about that change, like-minded people together. And once you're going to resonate on all of these values where you do not want any negativity, any evil minds working against Pakistan, within Pakistan, this will inshallah work. And number 3, please make sure that you have faith in Allah Almighty, that all my plans will come in action and in play.
Inshallah.
Which is why, ladies and gentlemen, these kids today have actually prepared, a very amazing patriotic song that we grew up singing together, and they're going to perform it for us. So would you guys mind sharing it with our audiences? Can we please stand up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, wonderful. Daneen, you can keep on sitting. That's wonderful. Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
let's do it.
Should I start?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
3, 2, 1, go.
ऐसी ज़मीन और आसमां इनके सिवा जाना कहाँ बढ़ती रहे ये रोशनी चलता रहे ये कारवां दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान आसमां इनके सिवा जाना कहाँ बढ़ती रहे ये रोशनी चलता रहे ये कारवां दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान रोए तो फिर सहरा बनता है सहरा बनता है ओ दिल दिल
Pakistan, sing with me.
जा जा पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान
Wonderful, yeah. Wonderful, guys. Thank you so much. We love how much effort you put in. You can sit down, please sit down.
Thank you.
And it's wonderful to have you young people over here inside the studios and giving us that energy that we need and reminding us about how it used to be with us. And Haja, on this occasion I would want to kind of reflect on my childhood memory.
Yes.
And that was that every 14th of August, because that was the time when I think we were living in G10
Okay.
Islamabad, and I was I think 8 or 9 years old.
Right.
So the entire community used to come together, and we had an entire day filled with sports. What
Yes.
the people of the community would do was that there was going to be relay race, there was going to be
Yes.
bicycle
Yes.
race, and
Yes,
Milli Nagme and Muqable and
Yes.
whatnot. And we used to love it, and that's how we grew up, and that's how we had this ability to love our country beyond any means, and it was wonderful. So Daneen, let me come back to you. So now, what are you going to be when you're going to grow up?
Me, I want to be an army doctor.
You want to be an army doctor. And what are you going to do when you're going to become a doctor?
When I become a doctor or army doctor, I will help people when they get sick or they get any injury.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, nazar na lagaye. And so you're going to help them, God forbid, if they're going to get any injury. How come you're so smart at this young age?
Yeah, tell us how
Yeah.
to be smart. I want to be smart like you. How can I be smart?
Because I'm a mother, father, they tell me the right position every time.
Yeah, so who's more intelligent? Is it your father or your mother?
They're both.
They're both intelligent. I think
She's
you're
very
more.
intelligent.
I think she's far more intelligent than their parents. Okay,
Yeah.
do you like makeup?
Makeup a little bit.
A little bit. So how do you get your makeup? Do you get it from your mother or do you get it yourself?
Sometimes I get it from my mother.
And does your mother like makeup?
Yeah.
And when does she do all the makeup?
When she goes to school.
When she goes to school. And
Yeah.
when daddy comes, does she get ready or? No.
She will she does house chores when she comes
House
from
chores.
school.
Khubsurat, mashallah. Subhanallah. You know, it's been ages that I've never met. You know, I think my mind is blown that she's so smart and she's so intelligent. And you know, we love it. And may Allah always give you what you ask for. Ameen, Summa Ameen to all of you children. And Sarym, now coming back to you. So you have prepared another song for us as well. So do you want to share it with us?
Sure, but
Please.
the thing is, it's kind of long.
Okay,
Sure,
go ahead.
sure, go ahead.
Take your
Good luck.
time.
It's basically it's a loop of a song. So
Okay.
I complete it once and then I do it again.
Okay,
Sure,
okay,
sure,
okay.
go ahead, go
Wonderful.
ahead.
And are you going to sing along as well?
No.
Okay, wonderful. So let's listen. Let's listen and let's make something out of it, okay?
Okay.
That's what we can do best. And you can turn up the volume a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, let's do it together. तुम हो बांस बांस के ये वतन मखास के ये ज़मीन की मिट्टी
That's basically the entire song, and then we go into a loop again and again.
Yeah,
Sure, sure,
wow,
go ahead,
wow,
go
that's
ahead.
wonderful. Go ahead.
It's the same thing. It's like
Okay, okay, go ahead.
तुम्हारा come on Abdulhadi, we're going to sing together. तुम हो पास बाईस के ये आप ही के लिए है, तुम भी हो पास बाईस के तुम हो नगमा खाइस के. Thank you so much, Sarym. Thank you so much, Abdulhadi, and thank you so much, Daneen, for being with us. But very quickly, before we wrap up this segment, Daneen, if you are to talk to all of those Pakistanis who are out there, what are you going to ask them? What do you think they need to do to make sure that Pakistan is going to be a good country for everybody?
I should tell you that keep your country safe and love your country, and don't keep your country like unclean, and don't throw trash anywhere so it can't be so like dirty.
Yeah.
The town can't be dirty.
Yeah.
No thieves, please don't rob
Yes.
That's all.
Wow, wonderful.
wonderful.
And everybody is supposed to do their work on time. You know, everybody is supposed to get to office on time. You know, if their office is at 9 a.m., you know, they should be coming to their office at 9 a.m., not at 11 or 12 or 1 p.m., right? You know, everybody needs to work for themselves in the first place and then make sure that they work and contribute towards the country. Daneen, if you don't mind, how old are you?
Me, I'm 7.
You're 7 years old. Why does it feel like as if I'm talking to somebody who's 30 years old, mashallah? Huh? How come you're so intelligent?
Because actually, when I was small, I started really quickly school, so that's why. And my mom also made me study so fast.
Okay, wow, that's
Wonderful.
wonderful.
That's
Hadi,
wonderful.
what is your message today?
To clean our Pakistan clean, and do not
Litter
throw
enough.
trash anywhere, and we do not robbers.
Yeah, so we do not want robbers and thieves, and it's a wonderful message. Thank you so much, Hadi. Sarym, what about you? What are you going to tell people today?
So as I said before, I don't want any negativity
Yeah.
and any bad, evil, spiritual stuff around my country and everything. I don't want bad people around me. I just want good people. The main point is that I just want a free country with everyone here, with everyone talking to each other, everyone good, everyone
and everyone is full of love. So thank you so much,
Thank you
Daneen.
so
Thank you
much.
so much,
Thank you so
Abdulhadi,
much.
and thank you so much,
Thank you
Sarym,
so
for
much.
being with us. For everybody who's out there, ladies and gentlemen, at this point of time, we're heading out towards a short break. Don't go anywhere, because when you come back, we have a very special announcement to make. So stay tuned.